All right, two last problems here. B squared over 4a minus c. So in this case, I'm subtracting fractions. And if you remember, to subtract or add fractions, we've got to have a common denominator. So the common denominator is going to be 4a. So how do I get this fraction to have a denominator of 4a? Well, in this case, it's pretty easy, because right now all it has is 1 in the denominator. So I'm going to multiply top and bottom times 4a. So this fraction is now going to be 4ac over 4a. This fraction already had that common denominator of 4a, so it's just going to stay the same. So stop for a second and make sure you know, how did I get this to have a denominator of 4a? Stop and really think about it. Make sure you know what I did. All right, I now have a common denominator, and so I can just combine these two fractions. And this numerator and this numerator are not like terms, so it just stays b squared minus 4ac all over 4a. And that's my final answer. Okay? Let's look at number 4. I have a fraction divided by a fraction. Well, right now it looks like a, but I can change it to a fraction. Well, in example 1, we reviewed the rule. Your first fraction stays the same. I change division to multiplication and multiply by the reciprocal. And now I multiply across. B squared minus 4ac times 1 is simply b squared minus 4ac. 4a times a is 4a squared. Final answer. Make sure you study all 3 examples. Make sure you really understand what we did, because we're going to need this tomorrow.